Prompt framework number 3, chat. The chat prompt framework is a strategic approach for designing prompts to enhance interactions with AI models, especially in conversational contexts. Chat stands for context, humanization, action, and tone. Each element of this framework is geared toward creating prompts that yield responses that are more engaging, contextually relevant, and aligned with user expectations, making it especially valuable for interactive, dialogue-based AI applications. Here's a breakdown of each component in the chat framework. 1. Context. Purpose. The context component provides background information or situational details to help the AI understand the setting or purpose of the conversation. Effective context sets up the situation, ensuring the response is relevant and specific. Examples of context. Subject matter. Background. Describe the topic, e.g., this is about effective time management techniques for busy professionals. User intent or goal. Clarify what the user hopes to achieve, e.g., the user wants tips on healthy meal planning for a family of 4. Previous interactions. Summarize earlier parts of the conversation if continuity is needed, e.g., earlier we discussed the basics of cloud computing. Example context segment. The user is preparing for a job interview and wants advice on how to answer common questions. This is part of a series on personal finance, focusing on budgeting for beginners. Best practices. Be brief but complete. Include the essential background without overloading on details. Use relevant history. For ongoing conversations, include brief reminders of prior context to maintain flow and coherence. Set up the scene for AI responses. Give enough context to avoid generic responses, particularly in topics that need personalization. 2. Humanization. Purpose. Humanization is about shaping the prompt to encourage the AI to adopt a friendly, approachable, and relatable manner in its response. This helps make interactions feel more conversational, engaging, and empathetic. Examples of humanization techniques. Empathy cues. Prompt the AI to show understanding or empathy, e.g., offer words of encouragement to someone who's learning a new skill. Conversational language. Encourage a natural dialogue-based style, e.g., respond as if you're chatting with a friend. Personalized touches. Prompt for relatable language that matches user needs, e.g., provide support with gentle advice for someone experiencing stress. Example humanization segment. Give advice in a warm, supportive tone as if you're a friendly mentor. Respond with empathy, acknowledging the challenges of balancing work and family. Best practices. Use friendly and relatable language. Encourage responses that avoid formal or overly technical language unless appropriate. Add emotional understanding. Incorporate phrases that encourage acknowledgement of the user's feelings or circumstances. Encourage encouragement. In contexts needing motivation, suggest positive reinforcement. 3. Action. Purpose. The action component defines the primary task or action that the AI should perform. It guides the AI on what to produce, whether it's advice, an answer, or a specific type of response. Examples of actions. Informative actions. Request the AI to explain, describe, or summarize. Guidance actions. Ask the AI to provide advice, suggest, or recommend. Creative actions. Prompt for imagining as creating or writing a story. Example. Action segment. List 3 practical tips for improving focus at work. Explain the benefits of meditation in simple terms for a beginner. Best practices. Use clear verbs. Start with action-oriented verbs to provide direct guidance, e.g., describe, explain, list. Tailor actions to user goals. Make sure the action aligns with the user's intent, whether that's learning, creating, or problem-solving. Avoid vague actions. Instead of saying help with, specify the type of help desired, like suggest 3 ways to, or explain why. 4. Tone. Purpose. Tone sets the mood of the response, directing the AI on the formality, style, or emotional undertone it should use. The right tone can make the response more relatable, persuasive, or suitable for the intended setting. Examples of tone: professional and formal, for business or academic settings, e.g., in a professional tone suitable for an executive. Casual and friendly, for approachable and everyday language, e.g., respond casually as if talking to a friend. Encouraging and positive, for motivational contexts, e.g., in an uplifting and supportive tone. Example: tone segment. Respond in a friendly and engaging tone, suitable for beginners. Answer with a formal and respectful tone for a business audience. Best practices. Match tone to audience and purpose. Select tones that align with the user's needs, environment, and preferences. Specify emotional undertones. Use adjectives that convey the intended emotion, such as optimistic, encouraging, or empathetic. Adapt formality. Based on context, use more formal tones for professional contexts and informal tones for casual or creative conversations. Putting it all together. Here's an example of a prompt using the chat framework. Context. The user is a college student struggling with time management and wants practical ways to better manage their study schedule. Humanization. Respond with empathy and encouragement, acknowledging that balancing studies and personal time can be challenging. Action. Suggest 3 effective time management techniques tailored for college students. Tone. Use a friendly and supportive tone to make the advice feel approachable. Complete prompt. You're responding to a college student who's struggling with managing their study schedule and personal time. Offer 3 practical time management techniques, being empathetic to their situation and acknowledging the challenges they face. Use a friendly and supportive tone to make the advice feel encouraging and approachable. Benefits of using the chat framework. Enhanced relevance and focus. By providing context and action, the AI's responses are more specific to user needs. Improved engagement. Humanization and tone create responses that feel more natural and relatable, improving user satisfaction. Adaptability across scenarios. The framework can be adjusted to fit both casual and formal contexts, making it versatile for diverse applications. Emotional resonance. By focusing on empathy and tone, responses resonate better with users, especially in sensitive or motivational contexts. The chat prompt framework is especially useful in conversational AI, where personalization, relevance, and tone are crucial for delivering responses that feel both helpful and engaging. If you want to learn more, subscribe the channel. Make sure to click the like button.